Greetings, Mark Hansen, Superintendent from the School District of Elmbrook. In light of some of the events near and far, we thought it was timely to give you an update regarding school safety. In Elmbrook, school safety continues to remain the #1 priority. We thank you for sharing your most cherished gift with us, your children, and we take the responsibility of keeping folks safe and out of danger as our top priority. With that, I want to run through the history of our school district when it comes to school safety. School safety comes in the form of 3 different arenas that we work in. One is hardening of our facilities, the other is training our staff and students, and the third space is prevention. As far as hardening and securing our facilities, we've secured all exterior doors. In addition to that, we're fortunate to have all of our schools with security vestibules, which is a double locked door access system at each of our schools. In addition to that, we have a consistent visitor management approach. Some of you may know that as Raptor screening. We've increased the cameras in all of our schools. We do background checks for volunteers, and each of our schools has a panic button, which is like a 911 button that alerts the police. We know those work because at one of our schools, the panic button was mistakenly pressed, and the police came during parent drop-off time, and they came and didn't ask a lot of questions. They came and entered the building immediately. So we're thankful for the ability to harden our facilities as a school district. As far as training and safety and awareness goes, annually our staff and students go through school safety presentations. We train and discuss the standard response protocols, and we also do safety drills on a monthly basis. In addition to that, our staff are trained in crisis prevention intervention. Finally, our consistent message has been and will continue to be, if you hear something, if you see something, say something. Additionally, in 2019, we added a director of safety, a retired police officer from the Milwaukee Police Department who oversaw school resource officers and UWM security. Mr. Habik helps us with a number of different key responsibilities. He evaluates, deploys, and supports school safety best practices. We do weekly walkthroughs of our schools to monitor the status of physical security and the equipment that helps provide us with that. We also ensure that we're in compliance with state statutes in regards to training requirements. Annually reviews, updates, and distributes school safety plans and emergency response guides. Additionally, after 10 years of discussing, we finally added resource officers to our 2 high schools in 2020, and then our middle schools got school resource officers in January of 2023, with their key responsibilities to promote youth and police interaction, build trust and communication, serve as a positive role model to instill students good judgment, respect for others, and concern for the school community, and respond to immediate or imminent threats. We will continue that ongoing collaboration with our local police departments. Brookfield and Elm Grove have been wonderful partners. We continue to work with them on annual safety assessments. They participate in our safety drills. They do informal and formal walkthroughs throughout our campuses. We have them at special events, including voting and large sporting events, and they all have direct access to all schools, classrooms, and security cameras in a partnership with both police departments. Additionally, we've expanded our use of technology tools to allow us to continue to monitor school safety. We participated with the State of Wisconsin school safety grant applications, which allowed us to access the Speak Up, Speak Out anonymous reporting tool. This tool allows us 24/7 monitoring and has a series of different escalation notifications depending upon the level of challenge. We provide 24/7 monitoring of student web searches and emails through Securely. In the event that we have to do fast communication, we have the school messenger system. As mentioned, we have a visitor management system called Raptor, and we're continuing to work with local law enforcement and security teams around combining floor plans and high-resolution imagery for use in emergency plans to improve incident response. Our school safety plans were developed with the police, fire, school, and district personnel. They're annually updated and reviewed with school administrators prior to the start of the school year. And our Board of Education reviews all of these plans and submits to the Wisconsin Department of Justice Office of School Safety. Some terminology that is helpful to understand. If you hear the phrase secure, this is an option when there is a threat or hazard outside of the school building and the police have asked us to secure the school. So the secure phrase uses the security of the building for protection. Lockdown is an option when there is a threat or hazard inside the building. Evacuation is an option when there is a fire or hazard inside of the building and there is a need to move students and staff to another location to avoid it. Shelter is a movement to a safer place and is most often practiced as part of a tornado drill. Hold, this is stop normal school activity in common spaces to accommodate unimpeded movement of authorized personnel. So think of this as a health or medical emergency situation. In conjunction with Waukesha County Sheriff's Department and Waukesha County Health Department, Elmbrook and a number of districts in the area were part of designing and deploying a threat assessment protocol, which helps us assess the different levels of risk. Goals of the threat assessment: prevent violence from occurring, solve the issue or grievance, get help for the individuals, consider all information including risk factors, warning signs, pre-incident indicators, threats, trigger events, communications, and stabilizing forces. The outcome of the threat assessment is to create a picture of needs to guide next steps, which may or may not involve police. As I mentioned before, we've been successful in acquiring safety grants to help support the tools and best practices implementation. Over the past 5 years, the district has received over $653,000 in safety grants to help harden our schools, help increase the number of security cameras and digitize our school maps, help purchase two-way radios for school staff to use inside and outside of the building, provide safety bags with basic first aid supplies to each classroom. In addition to that, our communication practices will continue to be refined. Depending upon the need and the situation, a variety of communication tools are used to inform students, staff, and families. The school announcement system, used to communicate real-time information and updates. Think of it as a public address system. Two-way radios, used by designated staff inside and outside the school. School messenger, used to provide status updates or summary reports to families and staff. What can you do to help support school safety? Well, back to something I said earlier. If you see something, if you hear something, say something. Call the school office, email the school administrator, use the anonymous reporting app, speak up, speak out. Reassure your child that school safety is our top priority and their teachers and administrators are doing everything possible to keep them safe. Ask questions to clarify before making assumptions or spreading information about school safety procedures or a particular school safety incident. Share questions or concerns with your school administrator. We know that school safety takes an entire community. We appreciate your patience, we appreciate your feedback, but do know that school safety will remain our top priority in Elmbrook. Thank you.